Hi there.
How you doing?
Doing good. Like my little Jimmy Rig headset here?
Yeah, it's nice. I got one of those too. My dad sent me one of his headsets.
Oh, yeah?
I had to get a little adapter for it. It runs off a little 9-volt battery.
Oh, okay. That'll work. Let's go up and have some fun.
All right. It's been a little while. I've only flown once in the last couple months, I think. So
it's probably a good thing that we're going up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Let's do this. Just because then it's rained so much. I'd prefer not to
find some harder ground.
Yeah. Let's go find some harder ground.
Here we go.
Easy now. Nice and relaxed. Just relax here.
Yeah. Told you, I'm going to be a little rusty.
Oh, yeah, let's come on to the left here. Do you like death gripping or?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Ready when you are.
I've only been up in this one twice with my dad.
Oh, okay.
Cruising around a little bit.
Yeah, and let's maintain at least 60, probably 70, 80, whatever you want to do.
Sure.
Well, let's climb up. Give ourselves a fighting chance if something were to happen. Altitude's always your friend.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What is the rule of thumb for carb heat? When would you apply carb heat?
Carb heat, if there's visible moisture present,
yeah.
Or if outside air temperature is between -4 and...
I don't really care about that.
Okay. So
if it's in the yellow arc, or visible moisture or below 18 inches of manifold pressure, so on an approach. We're going to go through that gap here. Just shoot a straight in approach for this runway.
Sure.
I don't have any traffic coming off to my left.
Okay, clear right.
After each maneuver, I'll kind of critique you.
All right.
I won't do it during the maneuver. Nice and relaxed.
Short of it.
A little short, so why not? Let's go. Don't. You're not done until you're there. So even if you say you're short, guess what? Just fix it.
All right. You want me to go ahead and set it down?
Let's go ahead and set it down. We haven't done a set down yet. Now, did you do a radio call?
For our approach? No.
Oh.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so on that approach, the instant we started descending, we were kind of out of trim most of the approach. Now, probably the last 100 feet, it's good to put yourself up, lined up with the direction you're going, but up until then, you want to keep the aircraft in trim, so just keep the trim strings coming back.
Right.
A little short, but you got up here, so even when you're not done until we're on the ground or to a hover. So if you see you're short, just fix it and make it look intentional. All right, let's go ahead and pick back up.
We usually our quick stops are kind of like a normal takeoff, and then
let's just start taking off, and then I'll just say wires, and then you bring us back to a hover or bring us to a quick stop. So let's. I'm going to perfect something here. Okay, you and your dad have the same. But don't let go, because I technically never took the controls. Okay, so on your takeoffs, it looks like you're in a rush. You just like nose over and start going. Maybe not that extreme. So especially on a check ride, you've never flown with this guy before. You want to, the slower you do things, the better. So, you know, eyes down there, make sure you do a nice gauge check before you take off. And just slowly start going forward, because the slower you take off, guess what? The more you have time to correct, the smoother everything is, and the less extreme. So, and the slower your approach is too. So, anyways, try it again. But that's what I would say. You know, the slower and smoother you go, there's no rush. That's what's going to really matter. All right, you have controls? You have controls?
I have controls.
All right, you have controls. Do a quick stop.
That was pretty sloppy.
Let's do it again. So keep going. We'll do it to the end of the runway here. You can come down a little bit too, but... All right, quick stop. Now you're still going forward. What if there are wires in front of us? Not trying to chastise you, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
it's been a long time since I've done it.
All right, quick stop. Easy now.
Ooh.
Easy.
Just trying to get it at a stop.
But it doesn't mean you have to jerk back right away. I mean, you can slowly get into it. For a check ride, they're looking for safe.
Right.
Realistically, if something, I mean, you want to bring it back, but you never want to put yourself in a position where you're going to lose control, or, you know, you're supposed to maintain your heading plus or minus 10 degrees altitude and all that. So don't let that put yourself in jeopardy as well. You got a left crosswind here, a little bit challenging. Let's try it again. That's right. But try to get this nose straight, because if something were to happen this low, we want to be going straight down the runway. Quick stop. Just straight, eyes down the runway. Don't look down. Don't look down. Imagine us taking off. I'm gonna be down here like you would. So eyes down the runway. There's no rush. Just slowly start taking off. No, low power. Keep it straight. We do have a pretty good left crosswind. So eyes down the runway, quick stop, okay? And then you can slowly come back down. But anyways, don't jerk, because the instant you yank it back, that's a lot of, or dump the collective, that's a lot of stuff changing all at once. So especially since you haven't flown in a while, take things slower. There's nothing that says you have to be stopped within 50 feet from him saying.
All right.
So just take your time and look for being smooth and controlled. Do you have controls?
I have controls.
You have controls. Nice and trim. Now we're kind of...
Never have, I don't know, I don't have that feel yet.
Yeah, hey,
it's
that's what we're looking for. We're slowly drifting in though. That crosswind's really blowing us.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's go ahead and enter the auto. Take your time. It's been a while. And just, you know, start turning. Get us in a position so we can go to the runway. And we'll, yeah. I don't want to overspeed this thing. Yeah, start turning off to the right there. That's all right. Go ahead and turn. Go ahead and turn. You got it. Keep the nose from dropping. Those are RPMs. I don't care about the horn.
All right. Should you want me to just keep turning to the right?
Yeah, keep turning to the right. It's pretty much a direct crosswind, but just let's go to the runway. Yeah, let's just go down
just
here.
Straight down?
Yeah,
okay.
Don't even choose a spot. Let's just work on your flare and everything else. But airspeed, RPM, nice and relaxed here. You're leaning on me, I think, a little bit. Keep your speed, keep your speed. Easy now, easy.
A little sideways there.
A little sideways, and you're also going sideways.
Right.
So you're pointing sideways and going sideways, which if you actually
had to touch down,
you're gonna be rolling.
Right.
So really focus on that last 50 feet, keeping this nose lined up.
Right.
Are you ready to land? Are you ready to do it?
Yeah.
Carb heat?
Carb heat's good. Gauges are on the ground.
Carb heat wasn't good.
Well, it was after you just pulled it up.
Okay, all right. You're already off to the right of the center line though, so whenever you're ready.
We got a little bit of a headwind, so I'm going to wait until it's about right there. Oh.
Andrews traffic, Mooney 93 Lima's left downwind for 17.
Where are you looking here?
I'm looking.
Where are you looking? Helicopter 18 Golf's on the go, runway 26. It'll be left traffic, have the Mooney inside. Alright, you have controls?
Control.
And Western Carolina Mooney 93 Lima's downwind for make that 26 Murphy.
So, talk to me on that one. Well, critique yourself here.
Did I start that flare too late?
Yeah. With your engine throughout that whole entire thing was kind of coming back up. What do you? Is that what you're used to training, or are you used to keeping it at idle? That's how you bring it in.
Keeping it idle until the flare.
Okay, so we weren't doing that. So, at the Mooney side, you're clear whenever you want to turn left. Are we in trim? There we go. Alright, see him right there?
Yep.
Alright. So, get that throttle down. There you go. And you can get the RPMs lower. I don't care. Just, once again, my big thing's the overspeed. Greg loves high RPM. I'll tell you that much.
Loves high RPM?
Oh, yes.
Alright.
But, whatever. You like bringing your arm up off your leg, don't you?
Yeah.
Here, I have controls.
You have controls?
I have controls. No lights, gauge is green. Western Carolina Regional Helicopter 18 Golf, right base to final runway 8. There we go. So the winds are still a question. I don't know what they're doing. Alright. And the speed back, every aircraft attitude is different. I gotta get used to that. Might be a little long, nope. A little short if anything. Coming on in, eyes outside, down the runway.
Going long.
It's alright, it's alright. Just
started my flare away.
why? You don't forget the spot. Forget the spot, because now you just screwed up two things.
No.
You just would have killed us, and you would have been over the water when you did it.
I was just thinking about the one before the last one where I didn't start it anywhere near soon enough.
Got the entry. Let's do the 180. Because right now we're working on the flare, which is the same on a straight in as a 180. Look at that.
How's that for you? A little slower?
A little slower. Whatever you want to do, let's do 180 to the 1,000-foot markers. You're at a different airport, which is probably screwing you up as well.
Yeah.
Different landmarks.
You good with me doing it here?
I'm fine.
All right, Leonard.
You didn't do before landing check, but keep it in trim. Keep the speed. Keep the speed. Why are you raising the collective? This is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing much of a flare.
Yeah, and I knew I started that one a little too early again, so I didn't give it a whole lot there. Okay,
so let's do this. Let's sit down. We haven't sat down in a while. Okay. Entry's good. You know, you are at a different airport. Your altitudes are different. Your landmarks are different. You turned like you were down at 700 feet. We were above 700 feet on that one. So because you're higher and because we also had winds, you know, you're going to have to get out of that, this is what I do,
right,
and fly the aircraft. Like, you know, like when you're on a 180, if your spot starts going down, you're getting high, you're getting close, right? So you should shallow the bank and then turn back into it, you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, it is out of your home, your comfort of your home.
Right.
Your flare, this is what I see your flare doing. You're up here, here's the ground. This is your flare. You're coming in and you're just, there's not much holding the speed, and then,
right.
Because if we did lose an engine, the flare that you're doing is not going to cut it. Okay, that's alright. Just focus on your flare. That is our weak point. You're going to be well within standard. Focus on a nice, smooth flare right down the center line. Keep getting into it. Crack the throttle. Crack the throttle. Nice and straight, eyes outside, don't look down, don't look down. Look at that, you still made it. You know, we ballooned when you flared.
Yep.
But, and then we're all swashy down here, but you know, that was good. You got it right to where we wanted to go. You would have had a hard landing. Throttle, pedal, settle, pull.
Yep. Now okay. I've done this 2 different ways with 2 different instructors.
Okay.
So are you the 3-2-1 throttle chop or roll it off gently? I'm going to do a pretty good
or just do it. Just I'm ready. Just do it when you're ready. Where are you looking? Where are you looking?
Not too far down. I mean, I was probably at where the second blue marker right there. I wasn't far enough down.
Okay, let's try it again. Anyways, you know when you're going to do it.
Right.
So don't wait for it to go before you correct for it. All right, ready when you are.
Oh, God.
This arm is killing you.
Yeah, I know. I just gotta keep it down.
Well, keep it down, especially on these.
Ooh.
Here's another thing.
I didn't let it settle.
Oh, that too. Why did we all of a sudden start yawing to the right?
Throttle?
So when you pulled that collective up and continued pulling, you got to keep that to the stop. Otherwise, you may go left at first, but when that throttle comes back in, that's going to send you around. One more time. Aren't these fun?
They are.
I let you didn't settle, yeah. So your eyes outside. That's the biggest key. Okay, I'm going to do one.
How did that one get away from me?
I think we may be tired. You haven't flown in a while.
No, it feels like I'm
that one I think
stepping back like 2 months here.
That one you just kind of froze on, I think. 3, 2, 1. Not the best I've done, but it's a distinct pause and go. Not bad for not flying for a while. You know, room for improvement, I would say.
A lot of room for improvement, I'd say. It was definitely not my best performance.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously I'm going to need a few more rides with my instructor before my check ride.